Yo, what's good with everybody? Much love, much respect. So we're gonna get started off as usual. Want to give a big shout out to everybody tapping in today. Much love, much respect. But as usual at SR Broadcast, Super Righteous, if you guys are new to it, please do us a favor. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. It helps everybody out. Go follow us for upcoming past information on SR Broadcast on Instagram at SR_broadcast. Also, as usual, shout out all the co-hosts: Trips ODG, Flacco PTR, Dreamer BGS, Clumsy, Rome, David Pistols, I believe I said my boy Rome, and myself as usual. Shout out our partner, Shout Pod Productions, One Underground TV, Cali Hood Media. Let me see. I know I said Spill Records. Sorry, I'm a little zooty, y'all. A little faded today. But shout Spill Records, Pie Production, One Underground TV, SR Broadcast, and like I said, our boys at Cali Hood Media. So I just want to rather say it twice, three times. Can never say it too much. But what we're really here for today. Shout out Synchi. Big honor, of you to be here. Everybody to show us love. Shout out because of the Mex platform tapping into another one of our partners as well. Getting this together. It's really dope. So shout out where you at, Billing in the building, showing love. But if you want to go ahead, tell the people your name. You go ahead and introduce yourself, boss.
Appreciate you,
Tell
bro.
the people where you come from, what city you're from, a little information about yourself. Go ahead, man.
My name is Synchi. I come out of New York, Valley Stream. I just moved out. I just moved back from Florida. I moved out there for a little bit. Basically, I've been making music for about 6 to 8 years now, doing my own little shit. I really started going serious about 4 years ago, and yeah, after that journey, it's been here.
Okay, perfect. A big shout out to HCB Chemistry in the building. Thank you for showing love. And big shout out to you again, Cinchi, for showing love. So
Well,
we're talking about where
appreciate
you're
you, bro.
from. So is that where you grew up, where you're originally from, is from Florida, or that's where you just went to
No,
go
no, no.
live for a bit?
Yeah, I want to go live there for a little bit. It was about almost a year, 10 months, and I just moved back about like a month or two ago, back to New York. I was born in Connecticut, but I lived in New York for about 12 years, so I was kind of raised here, born in Connecticut.
Okay, so you're from the East Coast, man.
Yeah,
Hella dope, man. Shout out to the East Coast, back to the West Coast,
word.
everywhere, to the
Every
Midwest, all the people showing love. So I want to go ahead and say, you told people who you are. You're a music artist, obviously, right? Is
yes, sir.
that
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
profession you're currently in? Or do you have any other skills or attributes that would you describe yourself?
Yeah.
Uh,
For the main part, I'm the vocalist. I'm a rapper. I also know how to engineer. I dabble in engineering a bit. I've done multiple engineers for other people, but for the main part, all of my music is mainly engineered by myself, mixed and mastered by me. Uh, I know how to produce a little bit. I try dabbling in that in the future. I want to get more into producing because I want to be able to do everything for myself. But yeah, mainly I'm a vocalist and an engineer.
Okay, that's hella dope. So, also all of your people tapping in, thank you, appreciate y'all again. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you're new,
Uh,
go follow us at SR_broadcast. Make sure you go follow Cinchi on Instagram. Go hit up his platforms and his songs. Shout out Fred Hides Jr. That's hilarious comment, but shout out to him. Uh, I just
Facts.
want
One
to
of
say, go ahead, man. So that's pretty dope. How would you say it was growing up in the East Coast for you?
growing up in the East Coast, shit, bro. People are they're very different because it's bipolar. Some seasons it's hot, they're all tempered and they're all like hot headed. Other seasons it's cold, no one wants to be outside. It's brick. So living over here, you get the best of both worlds. All four seasons, people come in all flavors, all different styles, and yeah, I was just surrounded by a lot growing up over here.
No, yeah, I want to say so. As far as being an artist, like what type of music do you do? Let's talk about the music. Let's talk about the aspect of some of your songs that you make. Tell us about some of
Yeah,
your
yeah.
projects. Tell us what type of genre you do.
Well, for the main part, I do a lot of trap, a lot of just hip hop and rap. Uh, I currently have like 1,100 songs. About 86 of them released on SoundCloud, and I just started posting on all platforms again. But just in the past 2 years, I have about 1,000 songs that I made. So I like to dabble in a bit of everything. My main thing that I started in was actually chorus. So I grew up singing, and my dad would play classic rock and the guitar, electric guitar. He was amazing at it. So I actually grew up singing, and then I started rapping once I discovered about it, and I started to like it a lot more. But I dabble in everything, man. I have 1,000 songs. You could probably pick a 80s R&B doo wop thing from in there.
Okay, that's crazy. No, I like that. So, uh, you meant what you say when you're a vocalist. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that's honestly awesome that you share that, bro. So you use that to as a big tool for your craft. So uh, do you have just straight up singing records?
No, no, no. And most of my years it's mainly been rap. Like that's really what I have recorded. Most of my all my
Okay.
recorded stuff would be rap. I was a very big stage fright person, so when I was in chorus, I had gotten solo positions, but I wasn't able to fully carry them out to my best potential because I would get so scared. So I never was able to record anything, and I never really had a good showing of my singing skills. So recently, I've been doing a lot more singing, but mainly it was my rapping that's recorded and that I can show people because the singing I was subconscious about when I was younger.
Okay, okay, I
Mhm.
understand that. No, that's respectable. And one big shout out, real quick. Shout out Terps. Shout out Smoked Out Cigarette. If I already haven't said it, we're gonna go ahead and let the homie Cali Hood Media in the building, a special guest co-host, tapping in. Make sure you guys tap on Cali Hood Media. What's good, Frank?
Hello,
What's
man.
up, buddy? How you doing, Remy?
Very good. How are you?
How's everybody doing tonight?
Perfect.
Today, this afternoon, my bad.
Yeah, 5 p.m.
Now, yeah, this is the homie Frank from Cali Media, and this is artist Synchi and vocalist. He's from New York. You know what I'm saying? A
Good.
dope guy. You know he has some variety to us. We're just talking about, man. So I mean, go ahead, man. Shout
Hell
out to y'all.
for real.
All right. Mainly like I have I believe in my time I released about 4 different albums, 5 different albums. My largest one was the one I currently still have up called Synergy. It's about 26 songs, and I made most of my albums in like a very short time span. That's why I don't promote them as much anymore. They're not as popular because I was just trying to see what I could do, and I like just dropping a lot of songs at once. But I just have too many projects, man. I have so many unreleased albums, so much things going on right now. I'm dropping a single on Friday, and that was a comeback from this hiatus I took because I wasn't releasing for a while, and I just really wanted to focus on the quality rather than the quantity. I have a lot of music, but I wasn't getting the recognition and the views that I wanted to, so I wanted to work on the quality of my music and the promotion and getting more eyes on myself.
Okay, so let's talk about that specific project. Like, what's something we should expect on that one right there? Like, what kind of track is that gonna be?
On that one, just expect some like money talk, like really grinding for that, trying to get that paper, some like Atlanta vibes, just really just talking my shit, just trying to make that money, not giving a fuck what no one says, and just focusing on my bread and my well being.
Okay, I like that, man. Big shout to Clumsy, by the way, one of the co-hosts up in the building. I see you showing love. But yeah, man, that's awesome, man. And I hope that project gets the recognition it deserves because it will. And here's something I want to say because I'm an artist myself. I want people to know that sometimes it's not that your songs ain't good enough. Sometimes it's not necessarily the quality, but it is. It's big key. Just to make sure you guys know it is. But sometimes it is just the way you market it, the way you promote it, because sometimes I hate it when they say some I've heard from a wise man, and it's kind of mainly mostly true. Hit songs aren't made, they're marketed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like
100%.
that's what you guys gotta know is don't feel down on yourself because something didn't do so great because there's people that let's just say they're I'm not trying to act like I'm who am I to judge and say who's good, who's not good? Yeah, I get, but
Yeah.
there's some people that are buns, huh? Sadly, I'm not trying to even be there, but everybody get better. Everybody could practice. Don't knock the next man. Don't underestimate the next man. Don't underestimate the next artist. Show love.
Yeah.
Be open
I
minded.
mean, there's a lot of instances where like there's some artists where some people feel like they quote unquote don't deserve it because of their musical capabilities, but in reality they do because in the background they were grinding and investing into themselves. You also could get the Juice World effect where Lucid Dreams blew up way after, and that's because he really loved that song so much he just kept pushing it, and promoting it until it eventually blew. So that's what I'm really focusing on right now is just that promotional and that management business aspect because I figured out that's so important. Making the music is one thing, but making sure that the eyes can see it is a whole different ballgame.
But yeah, that's
That's
why. And one thing I want to say too, I'm not knocking nobody,
Yeah,
But
no, of course
Frank
not,
even
bro. Work is work. If you make it and you grind your ass off, we all know that it takes some sort of skill, whether it's luck or not.
Man, Frank knows too. He'll be even one to say, and I know he probably got some great stuff to say on this. That even when he can compare it to what we do, other than me being an artist, because he also does. He's signed to. I'm signed to Spill Records as well as him. I'm assigned as an artist. He signs a videographer, head of the editor, all that, everything on that end. So point is, he even knows with that, with podcasting, it takes just consistency and going up. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't knock the next man and say, because I can't necessarily say there's people that got it that don't deserve it, but there are people that straight up with industry plans. People would call it hating or not, but there is that's a real thing. There's real things going on, crazy things going on. And Frank, I'm sure you know, man. What's your opinion, Frank, on some advice you could give on grinding or being consistent on what you feel?
first thing I would say is believe in yourself, bro. That's the main thing. You gotta believe in yourself from the
Okay.
gate. Because if you don't believe in your dream, bro, it's impossible to make it through them dark times where you want to quit and you just throw the microphone across the room, slogging. You might just throw all your shit like
Yeah.
because you're so. It's happened to me. There's been times where I wanted to quit YouTubing because uh, things weren't working out, and videos were getting reported, and it was just a whole mess, right? But then I just stayed consistent, bro, and I just dedicated myself to overcoming those people that didn't want to see me shine. And if you always stay consistent and believe in your grind and just stay steady dropping, stay steady making music,
Yeah.
even when you want to, or making videos even when you ain't feeling it, you gotta stay dropping projects. You gotta
Mm-hmm.
stay relevant. I would just say believe in yourself from the gate, bro. That's the best thing to do. I know because like you're an artist, so that's the first thing artists always like. It's with any craft,
Yeah, I'm still
or
here for a reason.
job, anything like that.
Still doing
And
it.
and then over here in California, we get a lot of hate, for what we do. But I take it as in, if I don't have no hate, then I'm not doing it right. And it makes
Exactly.
sometimes I just think like, hey, you know what, bro? Not everybody's meant to be in your circle. You feel me? So the ones that talk, they're gonna talk because you're doing something good.
Like, yep. Listen, bro, I 100% agree with you. At the end of the day, if people aren't hating on you, then people are congratulating you because no, if you got people hating on you, that means that you got eyes so deep that they have enough envy to be like, nah, I'm gonna hate on you whatever you're doing, even though it doesn't pertain to me. But that means that you're doing something right because there's also good that comes with, I guess, evil or like negative thoughts.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's true. The vibe, the energy will blow off onto you and your craft, and then next thing you start rubbing off into that person that they are. So
Mm-hmm.
but it's good though, man. I would say just stay believing in your craft at all times, because nobody
And
else is
now,
going to believe in you.
always, I have no plans on stopping, and though my any temptation to quit has never been serious because in my mind I've been making music since I was in second grade, so it's always just been whatever it's just always been something I do. So I there's no point for me to quit. I could be
Yeah,
76 and still making music, but that's just it's a passion of mine as well. But I want it to be my career, so that's why I think of it so much as like business standards. It gives the image that I don't really care about the music and I'm just in it for the money, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, I know what I have to do to get what I want, and I still love the music. I still make it because I love it. But I still gotta focus on making that bread because that's what I want this to be. I want this to be something that is my career.
right. No, you're right.
Yo,
Real quick, I want to say shout out to you, Frank, for keeping it real, man, and that's why I love that. Outside of a podcasting note, me and Frank rock with each other solid, you know, and I always love the advice he gives and the realness he gives because it's coming from a solid place. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say, shout smoked out cigarette. He said, question for Synchi. When are you planning on making and posting music videos?
Okay. I've been planning to make music videos for a while. I just my budget wasn't big for music videos, and I never wanted something that was going to be amateur looking or just low quality because I always wanted like the brand of Cincy to be, something that is professional and it always looks good. So I always waited. My big goal for 2025 is to get a lot of music videos out. That's always one of my goals was to know that once I started dropping music videos, I would go up. So that's my whole plan for 2025. I want to start recording them by February, which is when I turn 21, because then I can start renting out cars, doing all of that, yada yada, getting nice stuff for the videos. So that's really like by February, recording, May dropping, because that's when I want to drop my album.
Right. Definitely. That was a good answer, bro. For real.
Thank you.
It says, shout out,
I like
Giddy.
I like what you said. You said
Go
two
ahead.
things that I always say, bro. Um, you don't want to jump the gun and just go into anything. And you said you want to make yourself into a brand, like something better. And that's exactly what I trying to do with Kelly Hood Media. And that's exactly why I didn't join nobody else. And I joined Spill Records. I waited. Like I had a lot of opportunities with like big artists too. I tell Six Dudes like a lot of people, but I said, you know what? My goal is to help the artists that are on my level, content creators that are on my level. Like I want to help the ones that need help, not the ones that are already established. They're
Yeah,
what feel me.
I feel
It
you.
makes me it made no sense. So I turned down a lot of deals, and I think Johnny Spill Record. I'm truly blessed, but I feel happy because we're it's a family. You know, it's not just a label. You know, it's a family dog. So, but that's cool you said that, bro, because that tells me you're gonna go. You're definitely gonna make it somewhere, bro. Because
Thank
you
you,
got,
bro. Thank you.
bro. For real.
I appreciate that for real.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, you Gucci, you Gucci. No, no, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt y'all. I was just reading a comment and it was somebody being ignorant. But don't worry where you at, villain. Shout to you by the way. I delete all ignorant comments, so don't worry. I'm not saying your comments are ignorant. I just,
Nah,
I didn't
I know
mean.
what I know what you were saying. I saw it.
No, no, no. I seen it. Don't worry, I seen it, bro. But let
Man, people gonna
people.
people gonna talk. People gonna talk. Let them talk. You know what I'm saying? Any
No, it's part of
publicity
it.
is
It's
good
part. It's part
publicity.
of it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all good. Shit, let them.
I mean, we got a viewer in here who's just watching us giving free revenue. You know what I'm saying?
Like it
In
that
fact,
much, they would never tell.
Facts.
so let's talk a little bit more about you. I know you said you spoke a little bit as far as where you come from, but let's give them a little bit more about Cinchi as an artist, man. Let's talk a little bit more about that. It's your time to shout people, your brands. Let's bring up some more stories that you feel like you want to share as an artist with the
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, not for sure. Um, well, what's Cinchi? I literally got the name. I was sitting in my room, right, and I was going through not a tough time, but I was just questioning a lot. This is a time when I was just questioning, like, what am I gonna do with life? Is this really the path I want to go down? But in a positive way. So I was like, all right, man. I heard shrooms are good for you. They allow you to see the 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 true meaning to your questions. So I one day, just popped the eighth of shrooms, and I was just tripping one day, and I'm looking at a McDonald's bottle, and the words on the McDonald's cup, they kind of just form into the words SYNCHI. And ever since then, I kind of just changed my name to Cincy. This is literally like that's the come up story. I made that about 6 years ago. Going through my career as Cincy, the sin and the chi became a different meaning because sin and chi. Well, I took sin as sins and chi as energy. So since chi now has become like a thing concurrent with my albums as it's energy manifested by sin, and it's just like a little gimmick to play off the name. But that's
Mm.
basically what all of the like little albums are based about. My first album was called Synergy, which is sin energy, and it's just little plays. I like Pokemon and shit. I liked playing all those card games, Dungeons and Dragons when I was a kid. So a lot of my stuff is just creating shit from nothing, just trying to make fun of the world and make it your own. So that's really how my name came up. It's just trying to be my own person and creative and just rolling with it, creating the story as it goes.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah, bro. And I think that's a pretty awesome story, bro. Honestly, that's very unique to be honest. But I like the spin you put on it too. Because it makes it original, that makes
Yeah.
it very original. So real quick, let me see. I'm just gonna go ahead and ban the user. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no negativity up in here. But I think
I was
it's
like, I,
great that you have
I
some
could block you
originality,
on.
bro.
Thank you. Thank you.
I could
Go
block.
ahead, Frank. What were you saying?
Also, I could block the comments too right here.
I got you. How do I give you what they call that? Rent. What is
Admin,
that? How do I do that?
Uh,
mod.
I think you tap on the name. Are you on the computer?
No, I'm on the phone.
Oh, all right. I think it's only on laptop, fool. You have to click on the name and then. Well, later on I'll walk you through on the screen. When you call me, fool, I'll tell you how to do it.
I can bet.
You
And
call that.
yeah,
Wait,
I would have
wait,
Synchi play a snippet. What were you saying,
Copyright.
Frank? I'm sorry.
my bad. Fool. I said that way. I'll take off all the wrenches on your channel, and then you can give them to whoever you want to. I'll show you how to do that.
Okay, bet. Heck yeah, no, I appreciate that. Now, yeah, I would play a snippet, but we could do if you got like nah, because I don't technically. If you got like pictures or content or singles that you want to show me, I could preview them on the screen. Like for example, like if you wanted to do something, send me a picture through IG and you want to preview, like I can put this on the screen, as our
Right.
broadcast.
I can send
I
you.
can
I can send you the cover art for the single dropping on Friday.
Let's
Shit,
do
from
it.
Red
Send me
Eye.
that on IG
What you
so
say
we can put
on
it on the
IG?
screen
I got
for
you,
the
my man.
people to tap in, man, so they
Hey,
can tap in.
that shit fire, bro. My boy Blazy Plug, he made it for me. Go tap in with him. He made some fire cover art. And there's actually a story with this. So the original song for this song had my man's Toa on it, or Stevo. This was like my
Yeah,
man's for a few years. He was on and off on music. Uh, he decided that he wanted to take another hiatus, a break, and that he didn't want a job, and he was rebranding. So I had to make the song from a featured song with another person on it to a solo song, but the cover art was also already made. So I had to send it back to
yeah,
my cover artist, and he had to redo the whole thing. So the little girl that's in there was a rework from me and my boy sitting in the red eye Hellcat.
yeah.
But yeah, so now the song's just a solo, so it's gonna be dropping this Friday.
Okay, hey, now I'm excited for that, man. So, with people y'all know, go stream it. Is it gonna be on all platforms?
All platforms, yes sir.
Okay, bet,
That shit
yes,
gonna be
sir.
everywhere. iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon, Spotify, Deezer, whatever you could think of.
Okay, well, sure y'all can still hear me. Okay, sure. Shit. Oh, let me see. Let me get out here.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, that's ugly. That's ugly. That's gone. Y'all can hear me regular
Yeah,
now.
that's gone. That's gone. We good.
My bad. I was trying to get me right here. Boom. Let's see. Boom. Y'all still all on the stage? All right, we in there. So yeah, man. Y'all know. Let me see. All right, now because I switched to my laptop, that way I could get the videos in when I'm,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do it right. We're gonna do it right. Hold on.
And we'll get up out here though, bro. I gotta get it.
All right, then, man. Hey, shout out Cali Hood Media. We
Thank you,
got you. Hey,
bro.
make sure you guys
It
go
was not
look at
dangerous.
our live later on tonight, man, with Cali Hood Media.
Pleasure.
Appreciate you, Frank.
I'll look
Thank
into
you
your
for
music
popping up, man.
on
Thank you.
Kelly.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, brother.
Thank you, Frank. What it do, man? Yeah, let's get it rocking. My bad. Okay. Save. Let me go ahead and email that to myself. Okay, compose. My bad, y'all. I'm just trying to get it right. Okay, now. Bam, sent. Now, here what we gonna do. Nah, but real quick while we're waiting, if you want, bro, go ahead and shout things out. Say what you want. Shout your peoples out. Go ahead, do
And
your
nah, for
thing.
sure. First of all, go follow my Instagram if you haven't already. It's just Synchi with two S's. Uh, Villain, Villain's my man, bro. That's like my day one. We grew up together in New York. That's like the fucking first person that I became friends with, and it just so happened that like 6 months, a year into our friendship, we both discovered that we just like to do music. It wasn't that we became friends over music. We were friends before the music, and then we figured out that we both had a passion for it. So we were already solidified as like best friends at that point. So once we found out that we made music, I think how long have we been friends now? 5 years, 6 years, maybe more than that. I forget. We just been to rolling together, driving together every day, hanging out. It's like my third brother at this point. It was me, my brother, and him. That's who we rode with. So go follow Villain, bro. He's an amazing artist, makes amazing music, has an amazing skill set, and crazy, bro. More consistent than I am, and that's saying something.
Nah, yeah, if you want, bro. I was gonna say, hold on real quick. In the comments, it lets you can comment right now so that people can see it exactly what you're talking about as far
Yeah.
as your Instagram, so they can for sure,
Oh yeah, for sure,
like
for sure.
watch, go to the comments, gonna say comments, and then you can say it right there, man. But shout out to you and your boy Villain, man. Shout out to y'all, bro. Um, Let me see. We got rid of all the haters, and there we go, right here. I'm gonna let you. Here's the cover, bro. Here's the cover, bro. So talk about that. Talk about that. Go ahead.
Man, that cover right there, man. That was just a little cover art that I got from someone. I always just use like a random picture of myself that I edited and or just some random stuff off Pinterest. But because I'm making my way back onto all platforms, I was like, nah, we gonna be official. We actually gonna get this right. I'm gonna get a cover art that is 100% from someone made, and I just wanted a nice professional comeback to the music scene. So I got this done, professionally done. I'm gonna get some visualizers for the EP. I mean for the EP for the single done this week, and just have like a nice little rollout for it. But yeah, this song I made about 3 weeks ago. I had gotten adjusted to a new way of mixing my music, and everything's just different now. Everything sounds so much clearer, so much brighter, so much more punchier, and it's gonna be good. This next run for 2025 is gonna be amazing. So this is gonna be the start to everything, and you'll see since you'll be up there.
No, yeah, and I want to say too is that I like the way you put that, bro, because honestly, a lot of people, not everybody has to come in here super elaborate, but I like the way you conduct yourself. I like the way you explain how you're gonna do something, and bro, you're gonna execute it, bro. I feel like you're ahead of the game in a lot of ways. Let me take this down now. Uh, you're ahead of the game in a lot of ways because I feel like you actually have that passion, that grind for it. You can feel it. You know what I'm saying? You can really
Yeah,
see that in you, and I hope that you continue that and you
thank you.
embrace that, bro. Don't let that go, bro. For
Never.
100%.
That's one of my drives. Is lately my passion for it. If I lose this, there's not much of what Synchi is. Synchi has been music. I have been music, and there's nothing that can separate me from it. So it's gonna happen, regardless of if I'm 27, 43, or tomorrow. I know it's gonna happen because I'm destined for it, and it's what I've worked for, and it's what I drive for.
Nah, yeah, man, and that's what it is, and that's real, man. Because you gotta have a drive. Whether you have certain things as a purpose for that drive, you just gotta have a drive in general.
Yeah, a
But
dream, a purpose.
So I know we talked about how Synchi was created. I kind of think that was very great the way you put that too. So what are your plans for Synchi? What are your plans as an artist in the next couple? I'd say 5 years. In the next 5 years, even if
Ah,
it's simple as performing, as whatever. What are some of the things you want yourself to do as Synchi in the next 5 years as an
Well,
artist?
I just want to say, shout out to Villain, for sure, because me and him have a label, a group that we are trying to create called Villains in the Making. It's an amazing group. It's just me and him right now. We have a few people who are aligned with us, but right now we're the owners. We created it together, And in the next 5 years, I just want that to be like an official label, and I want us to be making money off that, doing what we've been planning about for years, and making our creations of reality for ourselves.
No, yeah, most definitely. And again, one big last time, big shout out to Cali Hood Media tapping in, and I thank you for coming in, even if it was for 20, 15 minutes. My boy's always tapping. You guys know who he is. You guys know the face. Go show love to Cali Hood Media. Make sure you go show love to Synchi. Follow him if you can. For me, Synchi, go ahead, man, and post a comment. If you want,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if you want to go
Yeah.
ahead, man, take the time to do that, man. I hella appreciate you. But yeah, y'all go run it up. Y'all know what's up. Y'all heard it. Red Eye getting dropped. Y'all seen the cover art in the back of our screen as well as in the top screen down.
Oh, you lagging real quick.
Damn.
You back, you back.
Oh wait. See me?
Yeah, you back.
All right, bet. I don't know what's going on. All right, bet. All right, and then if you guys don't know, I'm gonna go ahead and put this back up. Like I said, you guys know it. Red Eye. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know
It's
what it
Friday
is.
on
Let's get it
all
popping.
platforms.
No, you guys know it. So all platforms available. You guys know what's up. And in the the left top corner. Ooh. Shit, it's an alarm. It's that
That
alarm,
alarm
y'all.
going off.
Yeah. So Synchi, that's his Instagram. As of right now, you're on all platforms already.
Yeah, I'm on all platforms. I got one song. I changed my distributor. It took down everything. So I got one song up. Everything is a restart, all rebrand on all platforms. On SoundCloud, I got 86 songs. I believe I still got 3 or 4 projects up on there. If you want to deep dive into how my music really sounds, just go click on my SoundCloud. You got 2 to 3 years of music, mainly from this year, and you can dive into that for hours.
Okay. So what I'm gonna say is, so like I know we're talking a little bit about other than your goals. So some of your goals, or one of them, is having your record label become official. I respect that. You know, that's a very big and great goal, and it's a long journey, man. And we're taking it ourselves. As me being a part of Spilled Records, it's tough being independent and coming up and trying to do it right.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, because you're not just competing. It's not about competing. We're not competing with nobody, trying to be better than nobody. We're trying to be better than ourselves every day. But it's just more or less like it's any business, bro. There's the big businesses, corporations that have been in it for years, and there's the us, I call them the mom and pop shops, trying to come up so that
Yep.
we, it's trying to do things right.
That's literally what I be telling my people, bro. I'm like, we're the mom and pop shops, bro. Like, we gotta start operating it. We gotta be, we gotta have that drive, because we don't have the resources. So our people's gotta be the ones, going out there, getting that local attraction. You know what I'm saying?
Now, yeah, and you know what's crazy? Believe it or not, people are like, yeah, well, you're like, so Los Padrinos Juvenile Center was a center in Downey, California, and no longer exists. Okay, so I was there. Kendrick Lamar went there. This is way before. He came for a surprise anti-bully ceremony. Nobody knew what it was. They're like, oh, artist is gonna perform, y'all gonna be excited and yada, right? So we're like, all right, bet who? And everybody was like, yeah, man, who, right? We're trying to figure it out, like who's that? So it was some guy from Chicago. He's pretty dope, don't get me wrong, but I don't mean to get off track, but you're in a room full of young convicts in the making, and some actually allegedly murderers, etc. You know what I mean? Gang members,
Yeah,
allegedly drug dealers. So it was a dope message, but anti-bully, come on, it's a little too late for that. You're talking to a room full of delinquents, you know what I'm saying? But point is, so not that we didn't hear him, I was real enough to be like, all right, that's dope. And then, believe it or not, who walked in? He didn't perform, but Kendrick Lamar walked in. And I'm not even lying. He talked to us and everything, believe it or not. People can say, well, I don't really bring up the story often because I don't want to be like, but I put it on my kids, on everything I love. everything that real life happened. He pulled
Mm-hmm.
up in a yellow Lambo. He pulled a regular. I remember his girl that he came with came in like a sweatsuit. They didn't come in nothing all crazy, stuff like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Point is, bro, but I got to experience that stuff, things like that, and he said a kid asked, and he got laughed at. We were laughing like, "Yeah, I'm trying to be an artist," and he told like, "No, don't laugh at him, right?" And he's like, "So my question is, what's some advice you give me as an artist?" He's like, "Honestly, you ain't shit without your backyard." He's like, "That's just for starters. You know, you got to get that local traction. Sometimes it won't even be locally. Sadly, your locals not won't put you on purpose just because people are
Yeah.
haters." Just as people that don't want to see you win, and it'd be another town, it'll be out of state. You may not be popping your hometown, but you could be popping in Germany, Japan, and you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
All this
that
crazy stuff.
niche. Gotta find that pocket.
Yeah, you know. So I'm just more or less. My bad, fool. I'm just more or less like I make the best of it. Like even with me, there is a lot of bigger platforms. You know, we're up and coming, we're doing our thing, but we even created this platform to help other artists, and we don't just stop at music and people because we cover music, media more. We've had, you know, shout out to me, Chef Ryan. We have chefs on here. I'm aspiring to get more. We've had vocalists on here. Shout out Queen Lisa Marie. She was one of the first that had, right now currently only female interviewees we've had.
Really?
We're trying to get comedians, everything, entertainers. I damn near want to get people if they program computers. I want to get them on here. Let's talk about that. Anybody, we're open to that. So anybody right now looking in to tap in and wants a live
Yeah,
interview, tap
bro, it's
in,
not
show
only tapped
love.
into music, bro. This whole music is now in every industry that has to deal with media.
Yeah.
So
So
anything could be.
what's some advice you want to give the people or things you want to talk about, man? Go ahead.
Man, my main advice is never quit. Never completely get rid of your music, even if you change your name or you're trying to rebrand. Never allow your music to go ghost because somehow in some way people are still going to hear you. I haven't dropped and promoted the music that I have in 3 months, and yet I still see the views, I still see the likes, I still see everything going up, and that's natural. People like to get rid of their music and stop their production and take that little break because they need it. But really, you just gotta keep grinding. This is a job, and like every other job, you need to practice. You need to keep going and practicing and keep going and practicing, or you're never gonna succeed. Because practice makes better, but never perfect. So you gotta keep striving for not perfection, but close enough. Each time you'll get better and better and better. But don't stop. Once you stop, you lose that momentum.
No, yeah, facts, facts, facts. And I want to say, man, that's some great advice to give the people, bro, because you're coming at them real, you're coming at them raw, you're telling them from experience. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell you actually know your stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you're actually hungry for it, bro. So, like I told you earlier, do not let that go. Every artist, do not let it go. He's very right. Don't let the
Mm-hmm.
gas up. It's
Never.
a lot harder, like how he said, to build momentum back up from where you were versus just keeping it
Yep.
going where you
'Cause
could go, bro.
it'll
Because
go
trust
lower.
me, you know, because sometimes you can't even get back to it, not because you ain't capable. Just that's how it works, and that's the whole point of why they say be consistent, don't be lazy, because that one little inch will give it that mile, and you don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, you give it an inch, it'll give it a mile. But I want to make it very clear on here from now on, because there's the more of us. I've always stood very clear of SR Broadcast. We do offer. Look, we're partnered up with certain services. We're partnered up with certain management teams to where we offer. Our interviews are free. Now, mind you, there's people that are management services that I'm partnered with that people pay for management. Then, since they're partnered with us, they get a 100% guarantee, like any service. Just because it's free and not because I think and I'm not gonna pick or I'm cool. No, like anything. You got to protect your brand. You got to know what you're doing right. I can't just with anybody, but I'm willing and open minded to, I just got to see out. It is not saying there's requirements or pick and choosing, but like anything, you got to know what you're doing, and everybody has the right and service to refuse service to everybody. And like anything, just because it's free Doesn't mean everybody's gonna get it. So that's why I do offer certain services that not necessarily charging y'all for the interview, but I have it set up with some of the partnerships I'm with. That if you guys are going through them, you guys get the guarantee because you guys pay the management that fee. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting that on y'all. I just want to make it clear. So that's why I say DM me. We'll talk business. I'm not charging for the interview itself, but there are certain things that now, because my team and because StreamYard ain't free, I do have to charge them. Very reasonable. Very reasonable. So I'm saying hit us up. We'll talk about it. We'll put you in line. We'll do it. And if you guys are with certain management teams that I recommend, get with them and get the services they're offering, and they have a golden ticket to for sure. Yes, because I'm partnered with them and we have services that I pay for, vice versa. It's like this in this business. There are people that do business, videographers, music, artists, everybody gotta eat. See, I'm real enough. I don't charge always story post promotions. If you guys want, even Synchi knows that's free,
Yes, sir.
100% free. But now we're offering because we only post permanent post for our partners and for the live interviews for y'all. That's free as well. That stays up forever. But we're now offering 30-day, 3-page collaboration with three of us, $15 for a month for a post, and then it disappears, but that's for a month on the page. Other than that, with the management services, I offer free interviews, but like any free service, I repeat, doesn't mean everybody's guaranteed an interview. So I suggest you go through these management teams if you really feel like you want benefits, because they have other benefits than just a guarantee with me and our platform. But that's just what I'm saying. So y'all let me know it ain't about the money. So tap in with me, but know if it's for free, it's gonna obviously take a bit. It's not gonna be so right away, and there is a list, not because I think I'm so cool and high and mighty. I'm a very humble dude and I care less about money, but this is a service that I want to keep clean and real and show love to y'all. I'm sorry I'm kind of getting off track, but I want to make that clear for anybody new looking for an interview how we're
Yep.
conducting it now, because we got a whole team. Time is money. I'm an artist and a father of three, so of course I got to make it worth the while and show love. So respect, man. Big
Respect.
shout out to Because of the Mex. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Big shout out to that Mex, bro. Mex has been doing wonders, bro. Mex,
Tell them
Mex,
about
Mex,
that,
Mex,
man. Tell
Mex,
people,
Mex
man.
has been doing his shit, bro. That's my manager, bro. He been promoting me every day, post me on the story every day. He got me this connection right here with the interview. I'm locked in with him now. Max has been doing his shit. I've seen my music go up every day, bro. I don't have to do nothing, bro. I don't have to do shit. I've been focusing on the mixing and everything and getting the music right. And Mex has just been doing this shit. So if y'all want that, bro, go hit up Mex. Also, shout out to one and only the Elite, bro. Fire, bro. They're 5 people, bro. Good people, and they're gonna get you right. Promise you.
Now, shouts them too, and also shout out partners One Underground TV, Pothead Productions, Cali Hood Media, and Spill Records. But no, specifically, I know currently right now One Underground TV and Spill Records are offering management services too, as far as But shout out Because of the Mix and tap in with them too. Just because you tap in with one, don't mean you can't tap in with a couple. You know what I'm saying? So tap in with all of shout only the elite too. Everybody showing love. Get a shout, Synchi. Do your thing, man. It's your time to shine. If you want to go ahead and tell the people what is ever on your mind, projects you want to share, go ahead and get it, man. I hear my daughter running amok. I'm muted for you so you can tell the people, but I'm right here. I can hear you and don't think I'm ignoring you. This is all recorded. It goes up. So either way, the people can run it back. Big shout out to you and your team, man.
All right, bro. Appreciate you. I just want to say, bro, and I've been doing it a while, bro. I've been going crazy for a minute, bro. I got so much music. I got 1,000 songs and more coming, bro. I make music every day, bro. 5 songs a day, bro. Trust in the process, bro. Trust what's going on. I'm gonna keep dropping. 2025, bro. We're fucking taking over, bro. All of my mans, bro. Shout out Draco. Shout out Villain. Shout out my brother Kaido, bro. Shout out Darko, bro. Shout out all of my mans, bro. Molly, Zuzu, everyone, bro. Vux, everyone, bro. That's my whole team, bro. Once I go up, bro, we all going up. If Villain goes up, they all going up. You're gonna hear all our names, bro. And I promise you, new music, good quality, everything coming. And shout Shout out Six Dudes, bro, for real, bro. Shout out SR broadcast, man. Amazing, bro. They're amazing people, cool people. They work with me with everything, bro, and they're very communicative. That's what you want for in the music industry. Communication and no backstabbers.
Nah, yeah, and that's kind of what we do. That's why I kind of want to make it clear because here's the foundation. Shout Cali Hood Media. He's the same way. I'm gonna tell you the reason why I conduct it the way I conduct it. So he vouches his and shows love. Hasn't ever charged no homeboy for a live interview. I don't either, but here's the difference. I've learned and I gotta understand that I want to keep it like that, but I am partnered with management teams and people and all that, and I'm only one man. Yes, there's 6 other co-hosts, but since I'm one of the main ones that help out, it's kind of like saying there is 7 supervisors. One's there all the time, but he's a busy man. Only one man can do so much. So that's the reason why I partnered up with these management teams to be like, look, I want to look for artists, but I need help looking for artists. So I pay for them to search for artists, and they pay to be able to get y'all for sure interviews. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Well, it's a mutual connection because I don't really care to show. So that's why I stick it to that. Shout Cali Hood Media. That's why I don't really charge y'all straight up, because I could be like, hey, bro, this is how much. I don't do all that, bro. I don't care. But I had to partner up with these management teams to do it more professionally. They help me find the artist. I give them authenticness. I communicate properly. You're going to get a professional. I'm going to give you what you need. I'm not going to take down your interview. Excuse me. My bad. I got for heartburn. I'm going to take down your interview. I'm not going to do no grimy stuff, talk down on you, bro. I'm honest. I'm straight, translucent, clear about it. I'm just trying to see y'all do better as artists, because I always repeat it. Who else is going to know the struggles of an artist other than an artist?
Oh God,
you know what I'm saying?
100%, bro.
It's not like I'm these people preaching to you with no experience. It's not like I'm these people coming at you from these big corporations. No, bro, I'm one of the mom and pop shops too, trying to come up, trying to come to. I understand what it feels to be blackballed. People close the gate on you, close the door on you because they don't want to see you win. Too much money, too much room. People act like the world ain't big enough. We have a billion population, man. We chilling, bro. We cooling. There's enough for everybody. It's just that everybody feels some type of way if it ain't them. Nobody wants to congratulate or show love unless it's them. You know, but people are quick to hate. People are quick to throw the envy. We know this. It's just human nature, sadly, with a lot of people. But thank you to you, and because of the Mex and everybody that partners up to show love, that way we can provide this service to y'all. So it's all love. It's all respect, man. That's why I want to make it very
mutual.
Yeah, I don't want people to be like, wait, how is this interviews free? But nah, that's why I had to explain it. There's an operation the way I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying?
Let me give them some advice real quick. I'm not gonna lie, man. If you're trying to make music and as you grow up as an adult, man, you gotta get your paper up, bro, because not everyone is like Six Deuce. Not everyone is like SR Broadcast where they're gonna be doing that for you. It's a business, and to be honest, to make a business, you have to invest in your business and in yourself. So that means getting your own pockets up so you can invest into your career and build your career's wealth, your business wealth up. If your business isn't worth anything, and if you put no money into it, then people aren't going to take it seriously. So in reality, you're going to find people who are going to help you and are willing to help you, but in the long run, you need to get your money up. If you don't have your money, bro, or you don't know how to manage money, you're going to fail because you're not going to keep that momentum like we talked about, or you aren't going to start it. So that's one of my advices too as well.
Thank you, bro. You actually have pretty great advice, and don't ever feel, bro. Like I tell other artist people too.
Feeling is right.
Don't feel like y'all ever talk too much. The point to bring y'all on here, get y'all perspectives, tell the people how y'all feel, what it is, what it's like. And so I know again we've covered, and I try to do this as usual, where you come from. You know, shout out to you, shout out to East Coast, New York. Shout out more people, your team, people you work up, people that have inspired you growing up. Well, let's talk about that, and then I'll ask a few more questions.
All right, perfect. Growing up, I actually didn't listen to much rap until I was about, I would say, 8 years old. 8 years old is when I really started getting into rap music. I actually grew up on classic rock. Classic rock was my main. Bon Jovi, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin. That's because my dad was from Portugal. Like he was born there, and he wanted to be a rock artist. He was in rock bands when he was younger until he went into the military. So my dad very much was an inspiration to me. Hearing him play music every day, hearing him play the guitar, sing, and all that, it was a very big inspiration. I don't talk to my dad anymore, which is another big inspiration for me because it's like I kind of want to outshow him because like we don't talk no more. And
Mhm.
for the longest, he always wanted things to be, me to be set, get a doctor job, be a lawyer, blah blah blah. And so now I kind of just want to prove to him like I'm following my dreams, which is one of your dreams, and I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna fail. I'm not gonna succumb to society's standards and be like, nah. I'm just gonna throw my dream in the water and forget about it like he did. So that's also that's actually a big motivation. It's a little petty, but it's like I just want to show him up one time. I just want to be like, man, look, you talk so much shit, but I made it. I did it. I was over.
Okay.
I just want to prove to my dad that I was able to do it. More of the
No,
story.
no, yeah, and that's pretty strong. And though I think I feel like that's a lot of us, and people can call that like because this is what the haters gonna call it. People can call that
Animosity.
corny, whack, lame, but it's
Mhm.
not because even me as a man, I don't care what nobody says. Even for example, here's one, not necessarily with my music, but when I do things as a father. I'd be like, yeah, man, I up my dad on that, or like, and they ain't trying to be spiteful or something, just to prove like all the doubt, all the everything. You just prove the
Mhm.
world, and sometimes we don't gotta prove it to people, but there's nothing wrong with feeling like, you know what, bro, let me what's wrong with having that up one time. So I feel that, bro, and it's different because with your parents, that's all we want, not necessarily yes acceptance, but at the same time, we're not necessarily hoping and needing that. We're just more like, bro, people don't understand if you've had parents that doubted you or don't believe in you or
Mhm.
whatever. It's hard. So that's a big thing, because a lot of artists, I mean, almost pretty much everybody goes that probably, not even just as an artist. Parents tend not to believe in their kids, sadly, at
They don't
least,
trust that process because
yeah,
everything is day to day. They just want to skip to the timeline,
right.
the apex in the timeline, but they don't want to go through the ups and downs, left, right, cracks in the middle.
Not everybody feels like this. This is what I feel. Everybody doesn't congratulate the baker. Right, I'm gonna just put an example as a baker making, as a baker. Nobody congratulates him when he's dirty in the kitchen doing it right, but everybody's there fresh in the morning to buy the donuts, right? So think of it like that. Nobody's seeing you put in that work, the recipe, the hard, the trial, the error, you never know, but they're quick to reap the benefit. They're quick
Yep.
to want to do that because they can't see the struggle. They don't see that. Or even look as a fighter, UFC fighter. All people see is the finale and the knockout. They don't see that dude had to go to the gym 5 times a day. You go to that's 7 times a week. However,
They don't see the grind until the outcome of the grind is in their face.
yeah, and then that's what they expect. People don't realize that's what it takes. You can't just take something,
Expectations versus
boom, and
reality.
yeah, like same thing at like restaurant. Last example, you go to a restaurant, people get mad. Oh, my food's taking too long. Some of them be lagging, but let's be realistic. People think that food's just gonna poof,
But they
boom.
don't got other orders that came on the tickets before theirs.
Exactly. So it's like people don't understand, don't trust the process. We use a million examples for the people that relate, they can't. But I think that's very big as artists, and people need to understand on both ends. On the end of don't take it personal, because in this industry, when you start taking a lot of things personal, you
Yep.
realize a lot more. And then when you realize that people are gonna reflect for their failed accomplishments on you and say, "Oh, you can't do this. You're not capable." Sadly, it's because people felt they didn't chase their dreams. And sometimes it's your parents, sometimes it's your boys. Majority of the time, sad is people you know. You don't know how many times I've seen people be quick to buy Gucci, Prada, Nike, Off-White, or Supreme, buy a vape, buy a bud, buy a drink, but can't buy your homie's brand, can't show support, can't show love. They'll call a whole week off to go to their favorite artist's concert, but can't show up to your small event,
Right. Yep.
etc. Bro, like it's sad. It's sad. It sucks. You have people, post happy birthday, their favorite artist, but forget to even share your post or like it. And it's like,
Yeah, bro.
it's like that, man. It's like that. And you can't get mad. That's why I say
Yep.
stop taking shit personal, and you'll figure out, like, you know what, bro? Fuck it. There's room with the support. And it tends to be people you don't know, people you barely meet that show you more support than people you know that you grew up with or your own family. But hey,
No, bro.
can't be mad. Can't hold the grudge. You just got to keep pushing.
Never. That's exactly it, bro. You can never hold a grudge because a grudge will eat you alive. You just gotta keep moving, keep pushing, and just focus on yourself. Because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters. Once you die or once you move on in life, they're gonna forget. Those people aren't gonna remember the problems that they had with you. So why should you remember the problems you have with them now if they're not gonna affect you later?
No, yeah, most definitely, bro. And I feel like that's what's amazing, bro. And I kind of think that you shared as deep on who Synchi is and what you're about and how you came about and what you're going, what your push and your muse and why you do what you do, bro. So if you want to go ahead, we're about to get up to an hour about right now. If you want to go ahead and you got anything left to say, if any of the people tapped in got questions for Synchi before we head out, show love, man. Just tell your story. If you got some more things you feel you missed, if you want to tell a story about who Synchi is or you as a person growing up, go ahead, man. I feel free to finish up.
Just shit. I ain't come from much, and I ain't have much to my name, but everything I got, either my mom worked her ass off for it or I worked my ass off for it. And I'm grateful for everything I have, and I'm grateful for everything I will achieve. And just shout out to everyone who has supported me. The only people who are in my life now are the people I've known for multiple years, or the people I can get a vibe off of and I can trust. So just shout out to everyone that I fuck with. You know who you are. You know who I fuck with. And that's it, man. I know what's going to be. I know what's destined for me. I know what's destined for the people around me. And I'll see you at the top. Shit.
Nah, yeah, I see you at the top, man. I respect that, man. Can't get any more real than that, man. Big shout out to you again. Shout out Synchi. Make sure I'll go follow him.
Shout out to y'all too, bro.
I know, thank you, bro. And I'm gonna go ahead and put his Instagram back up so you guys can tap in with that too. It's right there. If you guys don't know, now you know. Thank you to all the people that were up in the building. Where you at, Villain? Shout out to Smoked Out Cigarette. Excuse me, shout out because of the Max. Shout out Cali Hood Media.
Shout out Mex, bro, for real, bro. Shout out Mex, Elite, Cigarette, Villain, everyone I named earlier, bro. All of that will be posted, bro. Don't worry, all those shout outs are going to be on the story, bro. I want to make sure everyone hears that, everyone sees it, everyone going to see what this was about, bro. It was a good interview. I like the conversation I had. I've had interviews in the past. I literally don't remember. They don't stick with me, but this one will be my first official interview. This is what I will call Synchi's first official interview.
Thank you, bro. That's an honor. Thank you for keeping it real with us, man, because I pride and stride myself. Because I'll be honest, it ain't y'all. Bro, there's days and they say you got to do it. You don't feel like doing it. It ain't because of you or whatever. But I'm glad and I've noticed that it's just the days that my body or whatever, I don't know, whatever, laziness can get in. And that's just life. But I'm like, nah, bro, I'm going to do it. And I'm glad I do. And it's always the interviews like this. And I'm not saying I'm any less or more excited for the next, man. What I'm saying is that I feel like interviews like this is what makes me feel happy for getting the fuck off my ass and doing it.
I understand you. Same here, bro. I usually don't like going and putting myself out. Like, I like to focus on what I need to do for myself. I haven't branched out and done stuff like this or gotten a manager or done any of this before. So now I'm just coming out of my comfort zone and I'm experiencing what it is to be an artist. And that's it. This is what I've wanted. This is what I've been craving for. And I'm glad that you was the first person I was able to start this with, because I feel like I had a real talk with you. We had real conversations. I was actually able to express, like the questions you asked, I was able to express who I am as a person and what my music is as something that the listener listens to and what I want them to portray. So I'm very grateful to be here.
No, thank you. I'm grateful too, man. And I'm gonna repeat it a million times. I would like to support y'all. Y'all go give him a follow. Shout out Synchi for being real, for showing that love. Shout out for you guys showing him love. Make sure after you go comment, like, subscribe, go follow us on SR_broadcast on Instagram for all information. Go follow Because of the Mex. Go follow One Underground TV. Go follow Synchi. Go follow Cali Hood Media, Pie Productions, Spilled Records. You know what I'm saying? Showing love, man. But yeah, man, we will go ahead. We're gonna close it out. I thank you. If you guys want to tap in with management services Because of the Mex, One Underground TV, Spilled Records are offering services through those brands. And if you guys are interested, there are some perks to it, and one of them is having a straight hotline to me, and there's nothing wrong with that because all I'm doing is paying the same way job agencies pay for them to look for people to work. That's what I'm doing. I'm paying for people to bring me to come show love, and that's free, and that's part is all me. But what you guys will pay for is them managing you and getting you that, because again, just because something's free on my end don't mean it's guaranteed, and doesn't mean that I'm gonna accept everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's not because I hate y'all or I don't be mad at me or be like, bro, he's faking. Bro, I promise you, I'm doing things for the right reason. I got to protect my brand. The real businessman, the real people will understand on what I'm talking about and why I'm doing it. And there's certain reasons it's not hateful. The
You
same
can't
way.
get mad at the fast lane people because you ain't get the fast lane. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like you don't hate your favorite brands because they change something up or because they do something or because they're, hey, we're giving away 100 free things and you weren't one of those 100. You can't get mad. You're not going to get mad at Nike because they gave away 500 dunks away and you weren't one of the 500. Just it was what it was.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not about that, but it's that fact, you know. Show love, tap in. Let's get it right. Let's get some real artists up in here, man. I appreciate y'all for understanding. Thank you guys for understanding. Tap in with us. We just try to do it right, do it real, and what you guys should expect next year. So I don't know where everybody's at. I'm hoping. I'm really, I don't know yet. We'll see along the way later on. I'll talk about it. I got it in the works already. Somebody in the East Coast I'm gonna tap in with to be one of our co-host, I mean, because I want to top it off at 8, and that's it. Only gonna be 8 of us. But what I'm getting at is for my coach that's in Colorado, I want to start having him walking around, and my people that are still in LA, I'm out here in Missouri. I want to have it to where all artists that are near us, if it's possible, y'all could travel to my location. I'll do it live. You know what I'm saying? Well, fucking, I'm even trying to have concepts to where I walk around, like not trying to copy soft under white belly. Shout out to them actually and people like that, but I want to go around and get live perspectives from people like, hey, what's up, man? SR broadcast, blah blah blah. I'm gonna get a mic from my phone soon, so we gonna always have this old fashioned, but you guys gonna see a lot more different. I'm trying to really push it out. You know, I got some co-hosts in Nevada, so anybody in Las Vegas, meet up with them live. I'll be on here on the screen, but they'll be right there with you. So that's why we're kind of spread out. But, you know, shout out to all the co-hosts, man. When people rocking with a shout out to you, bro. Let's get it. Much love. SR Broadcast, man. You have a blessed night, bro.
Shout
And for
out to y'all
anybody,
as well, bro. And to
thank
everyone who
you.
watched this, man.
And make sure you guys show him love, man. That's what we're about to spread out. For anybody looking for that live interview, like I said, tap in with the management services for a guarantee. If not, go through me. But again, just because something's free, I can't do everything and everybody, and I'm only one man. So thank y'all. Much love, man. Appreciate you.
All right, thank you.